Tip number 2, you've got to get on top of your email and voicemail. I mean, there's just no way you're going to be productive if you let it snowball out of control, because it really can rule you. So my tip number 2 is you want to rule your email voicemail. Don't let it rule you. And I love this little cartoon. You should check your emails more often. I fired you over 3 weeks ago. Okay? So you really got to stay on top of that. So here are some best practices. First, if you're the receiver of the emails, kind of how can you keep everything straight? First tip, try to touch an email only once, okay? Don't open it, read it, go to the next one. Open that one, read it, go to the next one. If you touch it, do one of 3 things. Either respond to it, delete it, or file it. Okay, but once you touch it, you need to take some sort of action on it. Tip number 2, use rules to automatically file or delete emails. So your favorite friend Pam, who's always sending you like the morning blessing, or, you know, forward this to 5 other people, or you don't love Jesus, or, you know, whatever it is, go ahead and go into your properties and says, hey, anything that comes from this person or anything that has this in the subject line, put it in my personal folder, or put it in my trash can, or whatever it is. I used to do that at IBM, where the travel group would send a newsletter like every Monday morning. Didn't mean that I didn't necessarily want the information, but I don't need it clogging up my inbox. So I set up a rule that said, hey, anything that comes in with this subject, put in my travel newsletter folder. That way it's not clogging up my inbox, but I still have it. So if I do want to go to it, I can do that. I do the same thing with my automatic paycheck, you know, anything like that. You still want to keep it, but you don't need it clogging up your inbox. Use out-of-office assistant when you're away. We all know that, okay? But something that some people don't do, when you leave that contact or backup information, be sure you talk to that person. That's one of the most frustrating things, is you call and you're somebody's backup, but they didn't let you know that, you know, you're their backup. So be sure you talk to them. Try to clean out your inbox nightly. My rule is I try to leave fewer than 5 emails in my inbox. Everything else needs to be filed away. So clean that out nightly, because if you don't, will it not snowball and get out of control? I mean, absolutely out of control. I used to work with a director who had 1,000 unread messages in his inbox. And his philosophy, I said, Jim, how can you get any work done? His philosophy was, well, if it's really important, they'll page me. Okay? And that's not how you don't want to be productive, or that's the key to not being productive. So what I did with him was I said, you know what, today's a new day. We're going to create a folder called Old. All of your emails are going into Old. And then from this day forward, every night you're going to clean out those emails before you go to bed. It will save you so much time and angst later. Last one, deactivate the chime on every incoming email. Why do I say that?
When it looks, you want to look at it.
Exactly. I could be over here performing open heart surgery, but if I hear that little chime on my email, I don't care what you're doing, how important it is, you're going to stop and turn and say, you know, what is that? And 9 times out of 10, it's not important. But what it does is it breaks up your momentum. Do you notice that? Mm-hmm. You're working on one thing, you stop real quick to look at that, and now you're paying attention to that, and you've forgotten about what's going on over here. And even when you go back to it, sometimes it might take you 5 or 10 minutes to really regain your momentum and realize what you were doing, you know, what you were typing in your email. So just deactivate that. I deactivate that, and what I do is I focus on one task at a time, and I have certain times during the day when I focus on emails. Maybe it's the first 10 minutes of every hour you go and you do emails, but you really want to get out of the habit of responding to that chime.